down with you here today. I'm going to be teaching you how to use honey into your iced beverages. We're using 100% pure honey for many reasons. One, it's an all-natural sweetener. Two, it's low on the glycemic index, so no sugar crashes. And three, it's delicious. So here's the deal. This is what we need. We are going to put in, and we'll talk about some of the swaps later, but we're going to use some citrus. We're going to use some oranges, tangerines, whatever. We need mangoes. We need strawberries. Nature Nates, obviously. I've got a little bit of brandy, mint, sparkling water, and white wine. So we're just gonna get right into it. This is one of my favorite batch cocktails to make in the summer because you just can make it. It sits in the fridge for a couple hours, and then when you have friends over, you just let it sit out and people serve themselves, so you don't have to do any of the work. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we are going to combine a little bit of brandy into our pitcher, and then about 1/4 to a 1/2 cup of Nature Nates. And this is just gonna sweeten the whole drink. You're not gonna need to add anything else. It's so good. Oh my God, it just smells amazing. Once that's in there, you're just gonna take like a long spoon. Obviously, it is not going to work this way. So use the bottom end of the spoon, and you're just gonna get in there and stir this up. It's gonna take a minute because the honey is thick and delicious, but just keep going. I'm gonna be here for a minute. All right, that looks good. Our honey is all combined. We're just gonna let that sit right there. So now we're going to slice up some fruit. I'm using, like I said earlier, some like pixie tangerines, some strawberries, and some mango. Here's the deal. Anything goes. If you want to make this in the winter time, pears and apples are amazing. If it's like peak summer where you are, use some peaches and strawberries or stone fruit. Sangria is one of those things where you can like mix and match basically any fruit, and it's fair game. All right, so we're good on the strawberries. Have you ever cut a mango before? Because I'm about to blow your mind. Are you ready? So mangoes have like a big pit in the middle of it, so you can't just slice it down like you would an apple or a pear or something like this. So we're just gonna take our knife. You wanna have a sharp knife, but be careful, and run it down the side. And I can see how I'm like a little bit off kilter right here. I'm just gonna slide it around the pit. Perfect, so you can see the pits right there, but nothing on this piece right here. So then we're gonna turn it around this way and do the same thing. I mean, could this be a prettier mango? No. So this is the pit. We're just gonna discard that with the strawberry tops. Now, here's the deal. How I like to cut a mango is I'm going to score it both ways, but don't cut through the skin. This way we're gonna get these really nice, beautiful cubes that we can scoop out in a second. I'll show you how. It's gonna be so good. And then you're gonna take your knife, press it down a little bit, and just carefully run it along the bottom so you peel off all the skin. If you get a little skin in there, you can just trim it once you're done cutting, but that is the key to cutting a perfect mango. Okay, so last piece of fruit we're gonna use is some citrus. So like I said earlier, this is a pixie tangerine. You could use an orange, or you could use a clementine, you could use grapefruit. Actually, maybe don't use grapefruit, it might be too sour, but you know what would be really good? Blood oranges. So just gonna slice this very thinly. You don't want it to be too thick because you want them to be pliable once you put them in your pitcher. The other good thing about using like a tangerine or a pixie or something like that is there's no seeds. If you're using an orange or a blood orange, just pop the seeds out also. Okay, so we have got our fruit ready to go. I'm just going to put all of it right into the honey and the brandy mixture. So just like shove those down in there. And then we're going to put our mango in. And then the rest of the mango. We'll just finish it off with the strawberries. No need to even give it a stir yet because we're gonna stir it in a second. To that, we are going to add our white wine. So I'm using like a dry Sauv Blanc. Any kind of white wine goes for this, except like an oaky Chardonnay. I feel like the flavors, it's just don't. But pour it all the way in to the top. We're gonna finish this once it chills in the fridge with some sparkling water to give it a little zip at the end. But just go ahead, stir it up. We're also gonna put a little bit of mint in here. You wanna know a hot tip? When you have fresh mint, just pick it off the stem, just like this. And then before you put it into the drink, you just wanna put it in your hand and kind of like slap it, and that releases the flavors from the mint and makes it even more potent. Look how pretty this looks. I mean, it smells really good. Okay, into the fridge, 2 hours. So obviously we used Nature Nates when we were making this sangria because of 2 reasons. 1, it's better than any other like white processed sugar or another sweetener. And 2, it has like a way more deep, nuanced flavor than any other honeys. It's like deep and sweet and balanced. Honestly, it's just the best. Would I ever lie to you? Absolutely not. No, time to drink it. Make sure you get some fruit in there. We need a piece of citrus as well. Grab a fork. And just let's dig one out for like Instagram, right? Pop it in there. You could add more mint on top. Another thing you could do if you don't have mint, basil. I know, shocking, very good in a sangria. We're gonna top it with a little bit of sparkling water. Give it a little stir. Cheers. All right, that is a wrap on what is to be your new favorite sangria, Pinky Promise. Check out naturinates.com for more resources on honey. It is literally just the best stuff ever. Have a good day.